You may not realize it yet, but the events that happened 2 nights ago were a pivotal moment in Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and I think might just change everything. When Alexander Dugin's daughter Daria died after a bomb detonated her car whilst she was driving home from a social event. To understand the gravity of this, you need to familiarize yourself with Alexander Dugin, an enigmatic figure people love to call Putin's brain or his spiritual leader, and that I like to call the supermarket version of Rasputin. He is alleged to be in constant communication with Putin, even influencing his speeches and policies, and it is rumored that he uses Dugin as a one-man think tank on strategy. But who the hell is he, and why is he so important? In the West and in Russia, people often refer to Dugin as a, quote, philosopher. But I think that this is a gross misuse of that word, because his philosophy, if you can call it that, is just that Russia needs to expand, like the empire it once was, and literally kill anybody who doesn't agree with that.
Я думаю, убивать и убивать больше, разговоров никаких не должно быть. Как профессор, я так считаю.
As you can see from this clip, Dugin refers to himself as a professor here, which highlights how much of a weirdo he truly is, because he doesn't have any qualifications to do that. He attended an aviation institute for a while, but didn't receive a degree. He's just a warmonger with a long beard and a cult leader outfit. And in my humble opinion, he does not deserve the title of professor nor philosopher, so please stop calling him that. You see, people find him interesting because he dabbles in intriguing and spicy topics like Freemasonry, the occult, and the paranormal. And just the fact that Putin listens to his pseudo-intellectual nonsense shows us how truly unhinged Putin himself is just by association. Now, whilst the sins of the father are not the sins of the daughter, Daria Dugina was a strong believer in what her father preached. And she was 30 years old. She was not a child by any means. She would regularly go on Russian TV and call Ukrainians defending their own homeland death.
Здесь очень важно понимать, что Азовсталь и те нацисты, которые там сидят, это смерть. И то, что сейчас происходит, это отвоевание. Русские пытаются отвоевать у смерти вот этих вот мирных жителей.
And she would cheer on the Russian aggression towards Ukraine. Her words and their words had no consequences for a very, very long time. They could say anything they wanted on Channel 1 News, call for bloodshed of innocent people, and get away with it. But all of this changed 2 nights ago when suddenly all of the pro-Kremlin propagandists realized that they, and more terrifyingly still their family members, might actually become targets because of their words. There is going to be resistance. Another thing to note is the fact that her car was blown up, which was a signature move for Russian mafia violence in the 90s, which, by the way, Putin was kind of credited with ending. This was very, very symbolic. And it is now rumored that all the pro-Kremlin propagandists like Margarita Simonyan and Solovyov, which I have made videos about in the past if you want to go check that out, are having meltdowns over the fact that they suddenly don't feel so invincible anymore.